Hey, Christy here from WordAptEd, and I'm going to walk you through how you can get set up with these digital file folders. So you're already in the PDF, so let's just walk you through these 4 steps. So the first thing is to download the PDF. You're already good to go. You're going to click the link that's below, and then you're going to make your own copy, and then boom, they're ready to go. So you're already here in video setup instructions, but this is the link that you need to click. You're just going to click right here. And this is a view-only version, so you're going to need to make a copy of it. So you need to follow the instructions and make sure that you are signed into Google. That's one of the things that if you're not signed into Google, it's not going to show you that you can make a copy. So you're going to need to be signed in, and you'll see like your little picture or something right there. So what you need to do is you need to click File, Make a Copy, Entire Presentation. And then it's just going to, automatically say copy of. You can change the naming to whatever it is that you need it to be. So it's about to make my own copy, and then it's honestly ready to go. So I'm going to delete this original, the view-only version, and then this is my new version, or this is exactly what you would have for your own, in your own Google Drive now. So Google Drive automatically saves and updates your information, and so then you can get rid of this copy of. You could name it like your student's name, or you can just assign it in Google Classroom. So one cool thing that I wanted to walk you through is that actually a bunch of these are different than the file folders that are the printable. So we really were trying to make things that were really cool and fun for digital, and so print and digital are not always the exact same thing. So we were able to do some cool things that we wouldn't really be able to do with a paper on some of these. So others are just the same and they worked really well, but we do have a few that are just special for the digital versions. So as this loads, I'm going to delete this slide because your students don't need to see that. You've already got it copied. And then there's 40 different tasks in here. So if that's going to be too much for your students and you're just working on a few things, then you can go like this. You can click, just save these ones, and then those are the ones you want. Then you click File, Make a Copy, and then Selected Slides. And then you can name it whatever it is that you want to name it, but that way you only have those slides for your students, not the whole thing. And then let's talk real fast about how it is that you can get these little items to go back to place. So if your students have done the product, have done it, and so say like they've done summer versus winter, and so they just drag and drop the items. So here's summer, here's winter, here's winter, here's summer, here's summer, here's summer, here's summer, here's winter. Okay, so now they've, well, obviously I haven't completed the task, but you get the point that once it's been completed, there's not going to be any more here, and then they're all going to be out. So obviously you don't want to sit here and drag them all back every single time. Oopsies. So let's just talk about what we can do. So let me just finish. Okay, so now it says the end. So they would know that they're finished, there's no more, it's the end. So one thing that you can do is you can click here, all changes saved in Drive. So if you click this one, this was, do you see how this is when we first opened it up? So we can say restore to original. Okay, now this one is the one that I just did. And if you look here, this one's completed. So this is the way that you can actually monitor your students' progress. So you can see how many edits they made, and you can see exactly what it is that they did on that time. So it'll automatically give you a date and timestamp, but then you can even go in and you can say like first time, you know, or even just tell them, like you can say, you know, which ones you assigned or whatever it is that you want to do for your own data purposes. And so then you can actually really easily kind of keep track of how your students are doing. And then you can assign them the same things multiple times and really just be able to track and like, okay, the first time they did this, the second time they did this, the third time they did this. So I'm going to click restore to this version. It's going to click restore. And I'm going to delete that one. Okay, so that is how you can do that. And I'm just going to scroll through real fast so you can kind of see the different things. So there's summer versus winter, there's some community signs, there's a bunch of food sorts, there's shape sorts. So most of these ones are the ones that you've already seen, you should be pretty familiar with inside the print ones. But down here we actually have some cool ones that are just the digital versions. So fill each basket with the same fruit, so then they're able to fill each basket with the same fruit. And you don't have to cut out all these little tiny, like cutting out that banana would be kind of hard. So, but you're able to just drag and drop it really easily. So yeah, so that's basically it. Let us know if you have any questions, but I hope you enjoy these materials. Bye!